Hello and welcome to Adventures in VFK. This is Fairy Fanatic, and today we're going to play the finale of Miss Clue, Trials of Salem, and I am so excited. I just want to get right to it. So let's go on over and start up our last chapter. Now when we left before, we were just getting ready to go into Corwin's study. We're going to go snoop around, I guess. So let's go. Okay, well, let's go play. So we're going to get started here.
Now, where would he have put that land grant?
All right, where would he have put that land grant? Here's some papers. Let's check these out.
There's no land grant here. No. This is not it. It's not here.
Well, I'm done. That's it. Okay, what about... Let's check the stuff on the top. I don't know when they're going to be back. I hope we've got a while to look, but I have no idea. Okay, let's check in this one. Gosh, he's got a ton of papers.
Where would he have put that? Not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, some books there. All right, check this one.
Not what I'm looking for.
Can't imagine him just laying it out just where anyone can find it. I mean, this is something that is really, he put a lot of trouble into getting.
Not what I'm looking for. So many documents, so little time. Where would he have put that? Not what I'm looking for.
Oh, gosh. Okay, let's see. Let's keep looking. Maybe some of these things here?
Where would he have put that? So many documents, so little time.
All right. Is there anything else around here? How about this table? Let's go check the table out. Maybe there's a...
Who can that be?
Oh, no. Oh, gosh. All right, I don't know where to go. Okay. See over here.
I really must find that land grant.
What are you doing in my study?
What else would you expect from a witch?
Oh, that's not good. Okay. I think we're joining the other ones in the prison. Okay, let's try this again. There's got to be a place to hide.
Who can that be?
Let's look. How about under the table? Let's try under the table.
I told you these documents we would need in court today were here.
It is a good thing you remembered that before we got all the way to the courthouse. By the way, have you spoken to Mrs. Bradbury yet?
Of course. I explained the options to her 2 nights ago. That will give her a couple of days to stew over them before her husband comes with his petition.
What did she say?
She's a tough old bird, but given her options, what choice does she have but to encourage her husband to sign?
Do you think she really believed we would let her go if her husband signed over the land grant?
Mean big
Certainly. I was very convincing.
Do you have everything arranged to arrest Mr. Bradbury for being a wizard as soon as he has signed?
Everything is at the ready. All Sheriff, my nephew George, will pick him up the moment he leaves this house.
And if he brings this land transfer up at trial?
I have already anticipated that. George is in the process of picking up Mr. Bradbury's granddaughter, Miss True, even as we speak.
A very strategic move.
I thought so. Mr. Bradbury will know that if he does not keep quiet at trial about the land grant, his granddaughter will be the one to pay for his indiscretions.
Wow.
Then everything is arranged, and I may sleep easy.
Nothing can go amiss now.
Wow, these are mean guys. Gosh, they were planning on using Miss True to force her grandfather to sign. Or just actually to keep him quiet at the trial. I mean, this is just...
Corwin plans to have Mrs. Bradbury executed, even if her husband signs over the land grant. Those two have no heart. I have to find that land grant.
That's so true. They certainly don't have a heart. Certainly not between them. Okay, now we didn't get over to this.
This is it. Judge Corwin will never forge a name to this document now.
great. Grant of land to Thomas Bradbury in the province of Maine. Okay, this is great. So we have it. We have it. I guess we can leave. Is there anything? We didn't see anything else that we could use, so yeah, there really isn't anything here. We've checked everything that it looked like you could check. So hopefully we won't run into these people. Well, you know what they choose to do if something happens that they don't like. They just accuse you of being a witch, and then they're done with you. And they're the judge, and they are the sheriff. I mean, they're just in this. Everybody's in this. Okay,
I dearly wish I could speak with Mrs. Bradbury, but I'm afraid that I will have to wait till tonight. You've been a good boy, Trotter. Let's get back to the ordinary and see if Bethia has any news about Samuel.
Okay, so we're going back. I love this. And Trotter is very fast.
You're as fine a horse as your brother, Trotter. It's time for you to go back in your stall.
Yes, we have to... Oh, we don't have to undo anything. Okay.
You deserve some grain after that outing.
Okay, that's always a good idea. We know how to do this. And he'll just stay in there and be good. And we go in here, and this grain over here. I wonder if we can give him extra. Oh, I guess that's about as full as it gets. I mean, after all, he's such a good horse, he just sits here and waits for you. And he doesn't make a sound. That's the kind of horse you need if you're going to go snooping around, especially in Salem at night.
Here's some grain for you. The groom will be out shortly to give you a rub down.
There. Nice horse. Okay, so now what do? Let's go back in and see if we can find Bethia. It's so pretty out here. Looks like you just kind of go exploring under the trees. I wonder if there's anything out there that we should be getting into other than the places we were before. Oh, there's Bethia.
Jane, did you have any trouble with Judge Corwin?
Only being accused of being
Nothing
a witch.
to speak of. He was there with Judge Stoughton, and they were as cordial as ever.
That unpleasant?
How did you guess?
Not much guesswork in their case.
Have you heard anything from Samuel yet?
Nothing yet, but I am sure he will be back this evening.
We only have a small window of time when the groom has gone to the ship's tavern. If Samuel is not back soon, I will leave in the cart and hope for the best.
If it comes to that, I will wait here and let him know what has happened.
Wow.
It's starting to get dark. I'm going to my room to change, just in case.
So we may have to go ahead and go rescue Mrs. Bradbury on our own. Without Samuel's help. And what if he's not back yet? What if he doesn't come back in time to pick her up?
I wish I could send a letter to my mama and let her know what is happening, but I daren't reduce this to writing. Now to get ready, just in case.
Well, we definitely know what we need to wear. We need to go out in black so that we're not conspicuous.
Well, at least Trotter and I will match. With his black coat and my matching cloak, we will be a difficult pair to spot.
Okay, so where's our cloak? Oh, we've got our cloak on. So we're good. Alright, well, let's head back down. Doesn't look like we do anything else up here anyway. We haven't been able to go into any of the other rooms, really.
You look ready for adventure, but it is a risk.
But a risk worth taking. We have to do what we can.
I wish Samuel would get here.
No more than I. But don't forget, you need to talk with Mr. Bradbury as soon as he comes in and prepare him to leave with Samuel.
Don't worry, I'll handle everything, and as soon as Samuel shows up, I'll send him on to meet you.
Well, 'tis dark now, so I can't wait any longer. I must leave for Corwin's without any further delay.
Godspeed.
Okay, well, here we go. Hopefully we don't get caught. We need to go get the horse again. See, if we had a car, would be all set. I guess in 1692 they were a little short on cars, but they've got plenty of horses. All right, let's go get Trotter.
Trotter, we have to go out one more time today, and this will be our most dangerous trip yet, but also our most rewarding if we are successful. You're a pretty boy.
Okay, well, let's get his harness. Wow, it's really dark down here now. Okay, harness. I love all this tack and all. This is so great. I actually think it would have been really fun to just be able to go and put your horse's harness on and actually, or saddle him up, and just, I think it would be really great having horses. It was a different world.
All set.
Okay, so we've got all of our stuff in there.
Be as stealthy as you can, Trotter. We don't want to alarm anyone.
So here we go. We're going back over to Corwin's. Boy, these people are mean. Okay, so they should still hopefully be gone.
I'm going to bring back Mrs. Bradbury, so you must be quiet for me one more time, Trotter.
Oh, he's good. He's gonna be quiet. Okay, so back through the woods. We sneak back through the woods. Okay, so, I don't know, do we hide here or do we just go on in? How do we know the groom's not there?
I hope the groom has found the ship's tavern as enticing tonight as he thought it would be the other afternoon. Because if he's here, this is going to be a very short trip.
That's for sure. Okay, so I guess we just go on in. Let's go. Get a tiptoe. There she is. That must be her spot back there. So I think we need to take this
Are you
board
there,
off.
Mrs. Bradbury?
Yes, I've been hoping you would come. Someone is coming. Hide!
Oh, where do I go? Where do I go? Okay, over here, down behind here. Any place? Any place? Is there any place to go?
What are you doing here, young woman?
Oh dear. Okay, we were caught. All right. You know, maybe we can put the board back so that he doesn't know. I don't know. Maybe there's got to be a place to
Someone
hide.
is coming. Hide!
And she tells us to hide. Maybe in one of these stalls?
So, I find you here at night as well as in the day.
Great. All right. I think we've just got to try to put the board back here. So let's try that next. We know where to hide,
Someone
I
is
guess.
coming. Hide!
All right, so let's put the board back and then down here to the stall. Okay, I'll be really quiet.
I see you are safe for the night. With my groom in town, I wanted to assure myself that he had not failed to secure your room.
As you can see, I'm quite safely detained here.
Remember our discussion and what you and your husband must do when he comes tomorrow.
I have not forgotten our discussion.
Very well. I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna kill her anyway, so what difference does it make? Okay, so... Alright, so I guess he's gone, and maybe we should wait maybe a little bit longer? I don't know, hopefully not. Okay, he's gotta be gone by now. Alright, let's go on out. Let's try this again. Open the door.
Are you all right, Mrs. Bradbury?
I am fine. Do you really think this will work?
Before we leave, let's push some straw up into the shape of a person and cover it with your blanket.
Ooh, good idea. Alright, this looks like our straw. How do we do that? Oh, I guess we just go ahead and push it around a little bit. Is this where she's sleeping on the floor? Oh, gosh. They're so mean. I mean, she's an old woman. Alright, I think maybe that looks really good. Let's put the blanket. Oh,
that
wow.
really looks quite realistic.
Yes, but it needs something.
Oh. Maybe. What do we have? What about our bonnet? Maybe the bonnet? Ah.
Now that looks perfect.
Oh, wow.
How did you
That's
come to have a
great.
bonnet just like the one I wear?
It was a gift from Rebecca Preston. She said it might provide protection in the dark.
It is often said she is foresighted, and that should buy us some time if anyone looks in.
Wow.
Everything is arranged. Let's make haste before Corwin comes back.
Lead the way. I will follow you.
Wow. Okay, so we've got her. Well, that wasn't... Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll still get caught.
I have the cart by the woods this way.
I'm right behind you.
Okay, so we're going to take her over to the cart. That's good. Here, we're back to the cart. Ah, great. Okay, let's get her in.
I brought a cloak for you as well to keep warm.
That is a comfort.
Wow.
We are to drive toward the ordinary, and we will be met on the way by Samuel Phipps and your husband, and they will take you to safety in Framingham.
Oh, my husband? That is wonderful.
I should also tell you that I was outside the window and overheard Corwin's offer of clemency in exchange for your husband's land. However, just this afternoon, I overheard Stoughton and Corwin discussing their plan to execute you, even if your husband signs over the land grant.
That is not surprising. I never thought he would let me escape execution.
Well, now it seems he has little to say about that.
I know, that's so
I can hardly
awesome.
wait to see my husband. With all this rushing to get away, I still don't know who my savior is.
My name is Jane Darcy, and I am here with Bethia Phipps, the granddaughter of Thomas Danforth.
Mr. Danforth has always been a just man.
Yes, he is, and his grandchildren Samuel and Bethia deserve to be remembered for their part in stopping this madness as well.
Wow.
Aren't you a nice owl?
Oh, if the owl comes, we just need to... What do we do?
He is more
Do
than
we
that.
pull over?
He is my lookout. Let's pull over here.
Well, that was good.
That is surprising.
'Tis an interesting story. Your granddaughter, Miss Drew, and I were out for a walk the other evening, and we came across this owl, and he appeared to be injured. Janie bent down and placed her hands about him, and then he was better and flew away.
She does seem to have inherited that gift. It is not uncommon in my family, as my grandmother could oftentimes do the same.
It is a great gift.
It is a wonderful gift,
I do hope Samuel and my husband have not met with any trouble.
as do I.
So do we just wait around here? I mean, do we go back on the road? I guess we're back on the
I think
road.
I see someone
Okay.
coming. Let's pull over.
I agree. I can't make out who is coming.
Neither can I.
Hello, Jane. I understand you have decided to become a competitor in the cargo hauling business.
Great. There we go.
Certainly not by choice. I was afraid we wouldn't see you before we got to the ordinary.
So, I guess this is Mr. Danforth. Oh, no, this is Mr. Bradbury.
Mary, are you all right?
I'm fine, especially now that you are here.
Oh, that's great.
Mr. Bradbury, I have serious news for you. Corwin and Stoughton are not as they appear. They have been conspiring to force you to sign over your land grant in Maine in exchange for Mrs. Bradbury's pardon. However, their aims are far more sinister. As soon as you put your signature to the grant, they plan to arrest you and proceed with your wife's execution, using Janie as leverage to enforce your silence at the trial. Your wife can fill you in on the details as you travel.
As we spirited Miss True away to safety last night, their evil plan will never be fulfilled.
Bethia told me all about last night, and our family will always be in debt to both you and Miss Darcy.
Oh, this is great.
We are all so happy to have been able to help you.
We have one problem that I'm not sure how to solve. It seems Runner has pulled a tendon in his right foreleg, and I'm not sure how much further he can go.
Oh, well, we can just use the other horse. I guess we could do that.
Could we exchange Runner and Trotter, and then have you on your way?
I'm not sure that Runner would even be able to pull your cart back to the ordinary.
That's all right. I can walk and lead him.
Before we do that, let me have a look at his leg.
She does have a way with animals sometimes.
Huh.
It looks fine to me now. Perhaps you are mistaken.
That's amazing. When we looked to him a ways back, I would have thought he couldn't have made it more than another mile at most.
I've seen her do that before, but I am always...
I told Miss Darcy that helping animals does seem to run in our family.
That is so neat.
From what I have seen, there's little doubt of that.
Then it looks like we're ready to go.
I guess we've got some more to tell him.
Oh, I have one more piece of good news for you, Mr. Bradbury. I had the chance to look around Corwin's study this afternoon when he was out, and found your land grant which Stoughton had provided him from the archives in Boston.
This is good news indeed.
Oh, good. She gave it to him. That is so good. That is really, really good. Those people are just so evil.
With your
So
land
we've
grant
rescued
back
him.
in your possession, they have no way forward, so all their schemes have been for naught.
That is
Take
excellent.
care getting back to the ordinary, Miss Darcy.
Okay.
Just make sure you deliver your cargo safely.
Don't worry about that, I will.
In that case, I am officially out of the cargo business.
That's so great. Wow. We rescued him. So Mrs. Bradbury is not going to get executed. Mr. Bradbury's not going to get
Here
executed.
I am again in Boston, having just returned last evening from Salem. Who would have thought so much could have transpired in so few days? I have a great deal to put down, but time and discretion dictate that I wait until my return to Pemberley before giving a full account. One of the most interesting aspects of living in this new world is that it seems to bring out the most evil intents of men, but also the most wondrous gifts of the heart, as demonstrated by extreme kindness and courage. And as is always the case, the good will triumph over the evil. I have already heard that both Corwin and Stoughton are furious, as it seems so many of their plans are coming unraveled. However, the best news is that Mr. Danforth has been working with Governor Phipps and has put in place the structure necessary to dismantle the court of Oyer and Tamana, and in the acceptance of spectral evidence in all forthcoming proceedings. I am quite confident that we have seen the last of the hideous decisions which have led to so much heartbreak and misery for the inhabitants of our new world.
Woohoo,
It will
great.
be interesting to see how future generations will judge what has occurred in Salem, and how those responsible will attempt to hide their culpability. I know that there is much work for Mr. Danforth in the forthcoming months, but I am certain that the ultimate resolution is in good hands, as he is an honest and godly man. I have to close for now, as Mamma is waiting for me, as we will soon be boarding the ship for home. Have no fear, I will not soon forget what has happened the last few days, and will make certain to record everything so at least our family will know what happened.
Wow. That's
What
great.
an astounding account. Who would have known?
Indeed, I am so glad that my distant aunt preserved what otherwise would have been lost forever. It is actually a wonderful inheritance for everyone in our family.
Yes, a history from a very trying time.
I am so proud that my Aunt Jane accomplished so much by listening to the spirit of her conscience and following through, even when the situation looked most dire. All this excitement I almost forgot. Papa has asked if I could plan a visit to the Cavendishes, which works out perfectly, as I had been hoping to spend some time with our daughter Mariah. It will be so good to visit with Mariah in person. I feel she has much to say which she is not comfortable including in her letters.
Isn't the diamond referred to as the Devil's Heart, owned by the Cavendish family?
Yes, precisely the ones.
I've heard that the Devil's Heart carries a curse.
Yes, I have also heard that. So, if no one minds, I will leave you to a wonderful evening and retire to start putting things together for my upcoming visit and see what I can discover about the curse of the Devil's Heart.
Oh, wow. They're going to have another one. That's so great. Congratulations, you've solved the mystery behind Trials of Salem. I'm going to go back home here. Your reward for completing Trials of Salem, Chapter 6, is a mystifying Miss Clue magnifying glass pen. Oh, I love the owl there. Okay, Curse of the Devil's Heart, coming February of 2017. Join Jane as she unravels a mystery which takes her from Pemberley to Amsterdam. Watch the Miss Clue homepage for more information on the Curse of the Devil's Heart. Okay, so this is next year, but it's only a few months. It's just in February. Oh, that's great. Okay, I'm really going to start looking forward to that. And I am so happy how that came out. I would have just been really sad if anything had happened to Mrs. Bradbury, but everything came out great. They're all rescued. And we just had a great experience getting her saved. So who'd have thought that a young girl back in 1692 could do all that and really make a difference. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you next time. Bye.